The archive service represents a way that you can understand your background within the framework of a particular area. My name's Helen Leech and I work as a Digitisation Technician for Cumbria Archives at the Carlisle Archives Centre. I've worked here for about 3 years and I am responsible for a project called West Cumbria Industrial Heritage, which means that I take records from the west side of the county and digitise whatever I'm asked to digitise. The stuff I really enjoy is the stuff that's really visual, so I enjoy doing the items with lots of colourful photographs. We've got church records, we've got family records, we've got records for clubs and societies, local companies, vast quantities of records for local companies that have risen and fallen. And it's how you understand who you are within a community. I was sent some huge boxes, huge photo albums to digitise, and these covered the history of the Distington Engineering Company. They started mass production of steel that went all over the world. You'll see the name Distington on railway tracks absolutely everywhere. And then they were closed down in the 1980s. So they were a huge company. They were rich enough to employ a photographer, a professional photographer. The photographer had a real knack for finding the right people with interesting faces. He would pose them so that they looked realistic doing the jobs that they were doing. But he also went to their Christmas parties, their weddings, their sports day. There was an annual company sports day. There were holiday outings. There were apprentices sent from local railway stations all over the world. There's photographs of person after person after person, and it's just so lovely to see the character of the people who worked there from the 40s through to the 80s. Records tend to get lost. People move on to the next technological development. So actually going back and re-evaluating, trying to work out how people did what they did, and manufacturing the most astonishingly complex items with very few, no computers. And there's photographs of men working actually in the foundry itself, and it looks like the gates of hell. I love the photos of the sports days. There's lots of photos of women just having a great time out of the home. It is a record of the rise and fall of the steel industry, if it has fallen, in West Cumbria. It's a complete sociological record of how people lived. Everything is there, it's great.